Hello everybody and welcome back to EU4, and today we continue our underrated nation series where we play as countries nobody ever really plays as. Today we're going to be playing as Kathmandu into the nation of Nepal. Nepal is a really good militarist nation on the level of Prussia, and I asked you guys over on my community tab what you would like to see me do as Nepal today, and you guys want me to become the #1 great power while playing in the Himalayas. Now before we get into this video, I do want to encourage you guys to go ahead, hit that like button, and if you're new here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my other EU4 content. Also, if you're already subscribed to my channel and would like to support my channel even more, I also have memberships available as well, which give you unique roles in my Discord, along with access to some unique member only live streams and also some cool badges and emojis. Now without further ado, let's get into it as Kathmandu into Nepal. Alright, here we are with our 5k troops, one of them being a horse. We're going to get rid of that horse right away. We're also going to fabricate a claim on both Gorkha and Limbuan, so we're going to build spy networks here. And we are a Hindu nation, so we are just going to go ahead choose Shakti, which gives us extra discipline and siege ability. Really nice. In terms of rivals, yeah, we're just going to rival our two neighboring Nepali nations. And we will also rival Turhut. And you know what? I will also fabricate a claim on Turhut. State-wise, we actually have 55% crownlands here, meaning we can give out some of these nice monarch points, especially to our Rajputs. Let's do primacy of the Rajputs with them. And we can also do the Rajput regiments, which are a unique infantry unit for Hindu Indian nations. And our ruler is actually a decent general. He's a 2-4-1. Meanwhile, this guy is a pretty good siege general. I'm going to put my ruler on our main army while also putting our siege guy on the free company. Okay, our very first war, we're going to be attacking Gorkha here, who are allied to the nation of Dang, man, they're allied to another nation. Ooh, got a stack wipe right away because Gorkha decided to move their army out of the way. Okay, and this was a pretty easy war. We're just going to full annex both of these guys. And we will immediately attack Jumla. There we go. Attack them, and then allow us to kill off Turhut. Also forgot to mention, when you play as either Gorkha, Kathmandu, or Limbuan, you actually have different ideas than when you form Nepal. You get Nepalese princedom ideas, which are decent. They get around armies, manpower recovery speed, infantry combat ability, construction costs, an additional merchant, tolerance to true faith, prestige, fort defense, stability cost modifier, and monthly autonomy change. The actual Nepali ideas are the ones that are really good. Alright, we did annex both Jumla and Turhut. I also got a claim on Doti here, who we are going to attack right away. That'll call on Surmer, who we're going to vassalize. We can also Royal Marry Bengal. Let's do that. It would be a great alliance. Alright, the nation of Garhwal has actually attacked Surmer, who we are going to vassalize. Let's go ahead and do this now. That's going to cost into a defensive war. And I want to do this because Garhwal is being guaranteed by Delhi. Oh, and we're also at war with Kangra, even better. As for Doti, of course, we're just going to full annex these guys. Alright, let's go ahead and get Miltech 4 and annex Garhwal. That's going to go straight to my vassal Surmer. And I just have to unsiege my capital and we can finish this war with Kangra. Okay, there we go. Full annex Kangra. Looking pretty good. Now all we have to do is take care of Limbuan, who did ally Jaunpur. But we got Bengal. And we also got Delhi. Both really nice nations to ally here. And I mean, you know, I do need just one province from Jaunpur, because I think that's part of our Himalaya stuff. So yeah, let me actually fabricate a claim on Jaunpur and promise land to both Bengal and Delhi. I will also rival Jaunpur, who's actually weaker than us by 31% right now, and lower autonomy in a bunch of provinces, so we're making a little bit extra money. Alright, we will be attacking Jaunpur, calling in both Bengal and Delhi with the promise of land. We will not be co-belligerent Limbuan, because that's going to call in Kham, an extra like 8,000 troops. So let's go ahead and do this war. We can get Multan out of this war by giving up these 3 provinces and some money. Sorry, Delhi. Now it's just us versus Gujarat and Jaunpur because Limbuan I'm about to full annex. I think I can actually full annex these guys right now. Yep, can go ahead and do that. Looking pretty good, Kathmandu. Now all we have to do is just win this war against Jaunpur. Alright, this war I'm just taking the province that's part of our state, and I'm going to give Bengal this one province and take some money. And once we core this stuff up, we can actually form the nation of Nepal. We have to have Morong be a core province, which also lower autonomy in those provinces I did just take. Interestingly, I can also ally the Timurids. Am I going to do that though? No, I really don't want to ally Timurids. For a tier 2 government reform, we're going to go with strength and noble privileges for the additional manpower. We can form the nation Nepal, which has a too close of a red to the Timurids. But in terms of ideas, Nepali ideas, as I mentioned earlier, are really fantastic ideas. We get manpower recovery speed, land force limit modifier plus 25%, discipline, Diplo rep fort defense, manpower modifier plus 15%, yearly army tradition, morale of armies plus 10%, infantry combat ability, and leader siege plus 1. And when you form Nepal, you get permanent claims on all the stuff I literally took in those wars early on, so not too far off. We can actually have a decent sized army at the start here of about 18,000 troops. Not bad, considering we can at the start we can only have like 5 or 6k troops. Okay, let's attack you. All right, you. I literally just want these 2 provinces, and we'll pillage your capital because why not? Let's also begin the annexation of our subject here. Oh, I have to wait till the 13th. Annexation of Samur. And I think Rajputs also have something similar to, yeah, the Rajput integration policy. From this point onwards, we're just going to kind of play tall and chill. I mean, our total dev right now, we're under 100 dev. We're about to be over 100 once we get Surmer. And then we're going to have to attack the Timurids here with the same color CB. Okay, there goes my boy Surmer. Me and Timurids literally have like the same color. This is really throwing me off here. At least our name looks really good, sprawling across northern India. Also going to make my ruler abdicate as our heirs. Much better than him. And we can finally choose our first idea group, which, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to go with innovative ideas because of that tech cost, institution embracement cost, and overall innovative are some of the best ideas if you're going to be playing tall. Alternatively, I could open up with infrastructure ideas, also really good. However, we're going to do innovative right away. We do have to start deving up for the Renaissance, so let's start doing that now in the province of Turhut, since this is a farmlands province. Tier 3 government reform, we're going to go with centralized monarchical bureaucracy. Okay, and we were able to get a Renaissance spawn in this province here. We're just going to give it a little bit before we actually buy the Renaissance. Also, Jaunpur is getting absolutely just destroyed by the Timurids who are fighting Multan. I mean, I could call them my allies, but we're doing a tall gameplay this time around. Not as much war. Okay, we can finally embrace the Renaissance. Let's do just that. And rival-wise, I guess Timurids. For our first age ability, I'm thinking we're gonna go with adaptive combat terrain because our capital's in hills, and the majority of our provinces are all hills. Tier 4 government reform, we're going to go with curtail clerical privileges because I like administrative tech costs. It could be even cheaper since we even got the just general tech cost. We got 20% cheaper admin tech. Alright, second idea group time. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be going with quality ideas. So then that way we could stack this up with innovative, giving us an additional 15% plus quality ideas gives us 20, or 10%, so we got 25, then 35% infantry combat ability with our ideas. Not bad at all. Alright, so we are going to be attacking Delhi here. They are at war with the Timurids, and yeah, we can call on all of our fronts, so let's do that. Pretty much the plan here is I want to steal a lot of their dev. Okay, for Delhi here, I'm going to humiliate them, pillage their capital, and take all their money and war reps, of course. Alright, I'm thinking we're going to launch a humiliation war against the Timurids right now. Calling in both our allies Song and Mawar. I guess Bengal ended up allying them at some point, so yeah, let's break that alliance. In this war, I'm going to humiliate the Timurids, take war reps, all their money, and pillage their capital. That allowed us to get colonialism, lovely. For our tier 5 government reform, we're going to go with Rajput military leadership, so we get a little bit more Rajputs. Alright, third idea group time. We're going to go with court ideas here. I haven't played with court ideas at all, but I like the potential for the monarch diplomatic skill, reform progress growth, and also the policies with innovative is really nice, where it expands our average monarch lifespan. There's no stability on our monarch's death, and we get more yearly army professionalism, and we can get more Rajput. So that seems pretty good to me. Also, this very first one, the power protection from insults plus 100%, is kind of an underrated idea. Alright, time to revisit Delhi as we go to humiliate our rival. And I've been I've extended my regency 2 times so far because my heir's kind of blah. Meanwhile, my queen regent, it's actually really good. She's a 3/4/5. Yeah, we're gonna keep her around for at least a little bit. Alright, we are just going to humiliate Delhi, take war reps, and all their money. Alright, Timurids are starting to become a bit of a problem here. Alright, I'm just gonna get Bengal to break their alliance with these guys. It's frustrating how they keep allying them. And I will get them to reduce their opinion of the Timurids also. I guess our ruler died, so we got our Queen Regent actually as our ruler now. Oh, Russia's at war with the Timurids. Ooh, this is both good and bad. Alright, we are going to go ahead and attack the Timurids since they are at war with Russia. We will call on Mawar. Mawar's going to handle Gujarat pretty easily, I'm assuming. Also forgot to mention, Timurids are 3 mil techs behind me, so going in this battle, we're gonna have an advantage over them pretty good, especially with our discipline. Our morale not so much. Tactics, yeah, nah. But are we actually gonna lose this, bro? No. Okay, good. We won that. It's gonna be so sad if we lost that. Okay, we're gonna do something like this: returning a core to Yarkand and to Song. Now our name is getting to be pretty big. I'm going to re-ally Song once I get the chance. Actually, I'm going to break my alliance with Song again. We're going to shoot for taking this area from them next. And we finally finished up innovative ideas. It only took forever. But we almost got to the morale of armies and the infantry combat ability here. So once we finish rushing out quality, we'll be in great shape. Tier 6 government reform, I'm thinking we're going to go with Royal Decree. And don't worry, my next war, we're gonna figure it out with these with the blending into the borders between me and Timurids here. This is annoying for me too. Our truce with Sang is over, so let's go ahead and attack these guys. Also, we finally are like one of the first nations to have guns. Okay, and we're gonna take these provinces here from them. Money. We'll pillage their capital just to do it. War reps. Truce with Timurids is over, which you guys know what that means. We're gonna go ahead and attack these guys. I got a little bit of a special plan for the Timurids here. Alright, I'm just gonna take 2 provinces, despite us having 31% war score. Why am I gonna take 2 provinces out of this war? Well, say hello to Punjab and Afghanistan. Both of these nations have a ton of cores on the Timurids that we're about to do a bunch of reconquest wars on them with. Also, in terms of great power status right now, competing with Portugal right now, we're about a third of their total development as of right now. And the number 1, 2, and 3 great powers are all well over 1,000 dev. Now, if the year reaches 1600 and we're kind of in the same position as we are now, we're gonna go on a full-on just warpath and Just try and focus on becoming the #1 great power at that point. And Ming is asking me to become a tributary state. Hell no, Ming. Don't want to be your tributary. And Ming is already losing control of the south. So much for them asking for tributary status through me. And yeah, Ming is like officially collapsed here. Man, even Shun is really big this time around. I have not seen a Shun that's like this large. Ooh, Ottomans are fighting Timurids for Persian stuff. That is not good for me at all. Okay, we finish up quality ideas, meaning we get our extra 10% infantry combat ability here. And more importantly, we get even more from innovative ideas. So now we have 35% infantry combat ability, 10% cav combat, and 10% artillery. Truce with Timurids is up, so let's go ahead and attack these guys. We're going to do a reconquest war on Bira here. We could call them a war into this war. Man, they really like beating up on Timurids. Also, saying just formed Tibet. Hi, Tibet. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start a war against them and call in Bengal and have Bengal do all the work for me, and we're going to full annex Tibet. Okay, Ottomans took quite a bit of land out of them. Alright, we're going to do something like this to expand both Punjab and Afghanistan out. Timurids would accept something like this, which I feel like is pretty fair. There we go. Not bad. And then we don't have to border them and get confused with borders anymore. Okay, war against Tibet is over. We're going to just full annex these guys. We're looking pretty good. Fabricated claim on Com, and we'll just go ahead attack these guys right now. Annex Com. Boom, done. Alright, let's look at our tech. We really need to get this printing press. Alright, we're going to attack the nation of Yarkand here, and we're going to take as much of the basin over here. That's going to kind of open up another kind of where we border the Timurids thing. Yeah, we might make another vassal here, or just give this all to Afghanistan at some point. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and attack Yarkand. We can also get military tech 13. That's actually really big. Let's get the large cast iron cannons. Alright, with Delhi here, we're just going to make them break all their alliances with everybody. And take as much money as possible. Of course, once one of my diplomats gets back. As for my boy Yarkand up here, we're going to annex pretty much all this stuff. Okay, and we're just going to do this. Take money. Boom. And yeah, this is going to be a problem with the Timurids, of course, who are guaranteed by Russia. Obviously, it does not make anything easier for me. I don't think the Ottomans are scared of Russia. I'm going to be honest with you. And we can finally finish up court ideas. There we go. We get our guaranteed leader siege and an extra permanent discipline. Let's see. We could take this one, giving us more Rajputs and more army professionalism. And this. So our rulers no longer cause stability loss, which is awesome. Alright, we're going to start our next war against the nation of Shu. It's going to call in my boy Wu. And yeah, we're going to take as much land as possible out of this war. And hopefully by the time we're done with that, we'll be able to attack Dali. And kind of, you know, solidify our position in China. Look at that. Shu actually just straight up gave up. But I will keep this thing going on just because I want to make Wu break their alliance with Shun. Which Shun seems to be potentially kind of a superpower over here. Alright, Wu. End your alliance with Shun. Or, not with Shun. Or yeah, with Shun. I mean, all your money. And I like war reps. That's all good. Also, we're going to take religious wars here for the Age of Reformation. That's going to make provinces a lot cheaper to take from people. Which is actually perfect because we're taking stuff from Shu. Thinking we're going to do something like this. This will give us a bit of a coalition with the people in China. I kind of don't care. Because Nepal looks big. Truce with Timurids and Delhi are both over. Timurids are still guaranteed by Russia, so we're not doing that anytime soon. Instead, we're going to be attacking... Instead of attacking the Timurids, we're going to be attacking the... we're going to attack Delhi here. and call in both War and Bengal. For some strange reason, Bengal broke their alliance with me. And now Bengal's hostile towards me. Oh, it's probably because they're friends with the Timurids. Alright, in this war with Delhi, I'm thinking we're going to do something like this. Bet you completed a mission. Oh, I have 20 temples. Nice. Alright, let's add a bunch of this stuff to our states. I haven't done that in a while. I feel like we're actually kind of weaker than we should be. Alright, we're going to go to war against Bengal, our former ally. We're going to call on both Mawar and my new ally, Bahmanas, who I'm going to promise land and probably give them some land. I didn't realize how powerful Bahmanas was until I saw that they were friendly towards me and saw that they annexed all of Vijayanagar. So, yeah. Alright, for Timurids here, I'm thinking we're going to do something like this. I'm going to take this one province from them, make them release Afghana, and take a bunch of money. A bunch of people are leaving a coalition against me, because guess what? I'm not so bad of a guy after all, after beating up on the Timurids. Alright, I'm thinking we're going to do something like this to Bengal. Allows us to expand a little bit more into this mountainous region. And Bahmanas gets a lot of land out of this, because Bahmanas, to be quite frank with you, did the majority of this war. So, also, look at this great power list. Spain is at 2,000 dev. That is ridiculous. How the heck did you make it that high? They got Naples. Oh, they got Portugal under a PU. No wonder. Yeah, Portugal used to be like one of like up here for great power lists. Yeah, no, that explains a lot. Okay, we were able to get Hong Kong as our vassal. So nice. One less war we have to do. Also, our truce with Delhi is over, so we're gonna attack them, calling our pal Mawar. And yeah, let's do it. Alright, I'm thinking we're going to begin our annexation of Punjab here. Alright, for our fourth idea time, I'm thinking we're going to be going with offensive ideas. Oh, we can finally see Europe. Let's look over here. Okay, this isn't as bad as what I thought it would look like. Burgundy's also having a really good game, too. They're allied to Poland, Milan. And global trade has appeared in Gloucester. Good thing this is not my Spawn Global Trade series, otherwise we'd be kind of screwed right now. Alright, let's go ahead, attack Bengal, call in both of our allies. Should be easy enough. Hopefully. Alright, with Timurids, we're going to make them give back a bunch of cores to Afghanistan. So our boy Afghanistan getting a lot bigger. Now, as for Bengal here, I'm thinking we're just going to continue our mountainous expansion. And our peace deal is going to look a little something like this. Now it's time to attack Delhi again. And Punjab is officially integrated. So no more Punjab. Alright, and this war with Delhi is pretty much over. Because we made all that stuff in the States, we went from being able to have 70,000 troops to 100,000 troops. Not bad at all. Rival-wise, we're going to go with U. Or UA. Probably how you say it. It's probably actually UE. Or UA. Oh no, I speak Mandarin, not Cantonese. In this war with Delhi, we're just going to take like their northern portion here. Boom. Let's also ally Ayutthaya. Ayutthaya would just be a good little counterbalance of an ally. Man, Timurid just got destroyed. Guy absolutely just manhandled. Okay, Giants, time to go indebted to you guys again, just so we can embrace global trade. And we're a great power again. Wow. We're the number 5 great power this time. Not too shabby. Alright, let's also, we're going to be attacking Timurids. I want to take this one province and kick them out of India. Let's do that. Alright, Timurids, just give me this one province. And let's release out Sindh. I guess I can't release out Multan, so might as well take the provinces for myself. And we could also upgrade ourselves to an empire as we cross over 1,000 dev. Say hello to the Nepali Empire. And Mawar broke their alliance with me. That's okay. A bunch of people are leaving the coalition against us, including Bengal, which I really want to attack these guys. Alright, I got 10 favors with both Ayutthaya and Bahmanas. I'm thinking we will attack. We're going to call on both of my allies, beat up on Daiviet, Nagwar, and maybe even Ayutthaya can land here in Borneo. Let's attack for Monarch. Also, don't know if I mentioned this, but we could have like 120,000. Afghanistan immediately took out Nagwar, so I'm just going to wait till I finish coring everything thing, and we're gonna actually maybe I could just vassalize these guys. Yeah, you know what? We'll vassalize Naguar. It might be better to annex them. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Hey, you know what? We are just going to go ahead, full annex Naguar. It actually gives us less AE. Normally, vassalizing people gives you less AE, but that's not this time around. Okay, let's get Dainam out of this war. They're going to give us a bunch of money. Love money. And it puts us at almost 100 war score on Bengal. So, let's see what we can do. All right, I'm thinking we're going to do something like this. We're going to take their capital out of this war, along with this mountainous, well, hillish region over here by our vassal Mongkong. We are going to start annexing very, very soon, and we'll take all their money. And of course, more wars coming in to clean up all the scraps of Bengal here. I'm thinking next step is we're going to get caught up in admin and mill tech here, and we're going to start looking towards China, especially because this one region right here in the Gansu region and Ordos region seems to be really high dev. And if we start moving a little bit more into the interior of China, we could definitely get to be a really high dev nation. Also upgrade a lot of these forts. So many of these forts are so outdated right now. Alright, let's begin our annexation of Hong Kong. This is going to take us about 6 years. Alright, time for our fifth idea group. Fifth idea group. We're probably going to go with diplomatic here. We are getting quite a bit of a coalition going here, especially with the Ottomans, but I like that province war score cost especially. Also, speaking of taking provinces, we are going to be attacking the nation of Shun. We're going to call them both Ayutthaya and Wu. I did bolster up my army to about 90k guys. Let's see how this goes. I'm pretty sure we should be able to manhandle these guys. And apparently their capital's in Hangzhou. I didn't even notice this, but sure. And even better, it doesn't even have a fort. Well, looks like we're actually going to have a pretty big battle here. This is not going to go good because we're up in the mountains. I do have to reinforce my guys, though, so they don't get wiped out. And the game just made one of my guys retreat to Chengdu, even though I told them all to retreat here. So they got instantly stack wiped. Thanks, game. Thank you. Alright, we're marching straight to Canton to get Yue out of this war. Oh, would you look at that. Russia is also invading Shun. It's a crusade against the Oirat, even better. And we have annexed my boy Mongkong, meaning we did inherit their small little army that's about to get destroyed here. Also, Yue, break your alliance with Shun. Give me as much money as possible. And now let's go beat up on Shun before they take Degi. Which they're probably going to get because the AI always gets sieges. I'm also going to have to slacken some recruiting standards here. And our heir is a beast of a general. Alright, we can get Shu out of here. We're about to take Shun's capital. Honestly, couldn't have timed the Russian war any better. Alright, we lost another battle. I think we're going to make peace here. So far, it looks like I'm going to end up getting a peace deal kind of like this. Basically, we'll occupy the mountainous regions, well, the desert wastelands up here. And we're going to get quite a bit of money. To be honest, it really kind of wasn't worth it considering how many men we lost. Also, the Shan has actually formed in my game. That's kind of interesting. Also, Deccan has formed with Bahmanes, of course. So apparently Shun, after losing to me, took out their frustrations on Ming and took this province away from them. And manufactories has spawned in Oldenburg, of all places, in Brunswick. And of course now Shun is getting attacked again by Russia because they're guaranteeing the independence of Fergana. And also Japan is just straight up invading Shun. Ooh, Japan actually wants to be my friend. You know what, Japan? Let's do it. Let's be friends. They're red, I'm red, let's be red together. Alright, next war we're going to be attacking the nation of Yue over here. We're going to take basically the region where Dali was. And this is going to basically take out essentially the second largest guy in China. So, yeah, let's do it. Ooh, we got a really good era. 544. Gladly take that. Okay, let's get Lala out of here. We're going to make them break their alliance. Okay, and Yui has actually surrendered to us, so we're gonna do this, take all their money, and Nepal's looking even bigger. Alright, time we do another war as Shun is losing to Liang here, who only has 30k troops. That tells me it's time. We are going to go with the social contract for less unrest. And Ayutthaya broke their alliance with us because we're allied to their rivals, and I rivaled their ally. Taking this from Shun and all their money. Thinking next we're going to be attacking Ming. The only issue is they're allied to Japan, who we are also allied to, so we're going to be currying favors with Japan. Time to embrace the Manufacturers Institution. That should pop us back. Yep, we are the number 5 great power again. Hello everybody. We're right behind Poland and Britain. Our 6th idea group, that's right, we're up to 6. We're going to go with economic ideas. Alright, and we are going to go to war against Ming, who is allied to Dai Viet, so that's actually might be a pretty big war. No, my really good ruler just died. Oh man. Okay, so we got the imperialism. This is going to be our last great push to try and become the number 1 great power. I don't think we're going to be able to do it, but at the very least I hope I can become the number 2 great power right behind, or take over the Ottoman spot. So we're going to start this thing off by declaring an imperialism war on Bengal here. Okay, we took this much land from Bengal. We finally have a coastline. 1691. Finish up offensive ideas, so now we have like almost 130 discipline. Alright, I'm gonna launch what may be my very last war in this game in 1694. Depending on how this war goes, obviously we're gonna do imperialism here, but depending on how this war goes, this may or may not be the last war in this entire game. So let's do it. You guys are just absolutely destroying the Vietnamese troops. Overall though, I had a really good time playing as Nepal, and I hope you guys try out their ideas, and I hope you guys can become number 1 great power. I know you guys can. A lot of you guys are better than me with this game, but yeah, Nepali ideas, fantastic. Manpower recovery speed, land force limit, discipline, the manpower modifier, army tradition, morale armies, infantry combat, and the leader siege pip is really, really nice. Now if I played this until I finished up economic ideas, I would have 135 discipline, which is really, really good. And what's nice about playing as one of the Hindu nations is you're always guaranteed to have at least 5 discipline thanks to Shakti over here. In terms of great power status, I mean, if I bump up my dev, you know, we'll be past Poland here. But yeah, we finished off at the 5th greatest power. There was no way we were going to catch up to Spain in less than 100 years. Overall though, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope that you leave a like on this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And with that in mind, I will see you guys in the next one. Chairman out.